Welcome back to the classroom. Come on in. No late pass required. Today, we are back on the Vox Machina train. We are at Season 2, Episode 4, titled Those Who Walk Away. So much stress. So, even though this is not coming out at the time I'm recording this, obviously, I am currently recording this the day that this episode has come out, as my wife has threatened me, basically saying if I do not watch this and react to it so that she can watch it, then I'm not allowed to do anything else. And so, obviously, I've gotten her and my buddy really into this show, and they are putting on the pressure right now to make sure that I get through this. And honestly, I was going to do it anyway, but just added incentive here. And with good reason, as the most recent episode with episode 3, we had a lot happen. We managed to find the Matron of Raven's tomb that she had set up for her, what was it, Deathwalker's ward, I want to say, where they were going to find the first ancient weapon to be able to take down the Chroma Conclave. The vestiges. Yes, I finally remembered that word. And so they were sent off to take care of that in particular. And they had to fight through basically this sunken tomb that they had to like take care of a bunch of these lizard folks, these fish folks, whatever they were. I blank on it. And the party managed to get through pretty relatively injury-free, with the exception of one big glaring issue. Zara and Cash seem to have gone ahead. They abandoned the rest of the party for obvious reasons. They're in it for themselves. They are in it for the Slayer's sake and themselves, and definitely not for Vox Machina. They did not like that their patron gave information. But I'm not going to go into full detail here, other than the fact that after finding the actual Deathwalker's ward, because they didn't check it well enough, unfortunately, Vex seems to have died. And we don't know what's going to happen beyond this. I mean, some of you probably do because you've seen the live stream. I have literally no idea what is going to happen. Is this a permadeath right here? I've seen so many compilations on on TikTok. I have dived head deep into Critical Role Vox Machina TikTok, and they've been doing all these comparison videos between how the scenes were in the live stream and how the scenes were in the actual show. And the shock and awe that I felt, and like almost like the denial in a sense, cannot be understated. And I already know that no matter what happens, I'm going to be very depressed because there was just a little too much character development with Vex and Vax last episode for it to be a happy one, because we saw how Vax struggled being without her. He needed her, but she didn't need him. And so if you wanted to check out that reaction, make sure to check the card up here in the top right hand corner, because I want to get into this. Without further ado, let's jump right into the episode. Oh. I don't know what I was expecting, but this was not it. Oh. Oh.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
I just went through several emotions there.
That I'm worth more alive.
Oh, man. Sking an animal. Oh, failed your stealth check. Oh. Uh-oh. What did they just find? Oh, was that a bear? Stop! Is that Trinket?
Look! They've hurt him.
Oh, no! Stop!
He's suffering. He needs mercy.
No.
It's out of our control.
Oh, Trinket. bleeding from the mouth right now. Oh. Stop. Are they literally giving Trinket's backstory?
Easy. You can rest now.
No, that's even worse. No, no, no.
God. It was a mother?
Oh, dear, no.
It's okay.
Oh, I am not okay.
Sometimes you have to embrace what's in front of you. Not fight.
Oh. Oh, dear, no, I am not okay. That's even worse than what I thought. They had to kill Trinket's mother right in front of... Oh, no. Shit. You cannot blindside me like that. That is not okay. I am in trouble. Oh, I am in so much trouble here. Yep, all right. And we are back.
Sister.
It's not working.
There's nothing to heal.
Somebody do something!
See, we can't just stand by.
Oh.
Let me see her.
Oh, jeez.
Not many have. It's hard as hell to pull off, so we gotta do it while the body's still warm. Here, help me.
Oh, man.
Here we
Yo,
go.
Liam has to chill. I can't do that.
This can't be happening. Who was with her?
Oh, no, Percy.
This is the domain of the Matron of Ravens. She's too fucking strong!
Our gods have no authority here.
Oh, my goodness.
We may remove that.
She's done.
Oh, no, man, no. Oh, jeez, all of the... Stop. Is that what he's been seeing this whole time? He's been seeing the frickin' Matron of Ravens?
Why isn't this working?
He's the only one seeing. He's the only one seeing this. Holy shit. Holy shit. Stop. No, 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 no. Come on. Somebody do something.
Take me instead, you raping bitch!
Oh. Stop. Is he about to sacrifice himself? What the hell? Oh.
Easy. Oh, thank the Everlight. Oh, I can't believe you
What
pulled that
the
off.
hell?
Holy shit. I'm amazing.
Vixalia, it was an accident.
Well. Fuck.
This definitely did not. There's definitely a price to be paid here. I don't know what it is, but there is definitely a price to be paid.
All right.
What the hell?
Vex?
The vestige. When... How are you
Holy shit.
I don't know.
Holy shit, he's got the vestige on. Holy shit.
Worried I lost you.
Yeah, that's the price to be paid.
Yeah, fine.
You know, if we were gonna ditch, why would I come back and help your friend?
Fair point.
You're very welcome, by the way.
Cash, I feel, has a little bit more of a conscience here.
Careful now.
Oh man, he's been seeing the Matron of Ravens this entire time, almost as if... Oh, yeah.
I just do.
He made a deal.
Here on Take Business.
We should be keeping an eye out for traps.
Yeah.
them all off on the way in.
I don't know, there's definitely something worse this time around. Oh, man. Oh? What is this?
The calamity.
Oh. Oh, he's getting a vision. Holy shit. We're getting some history lessons here. What?
Are you all seeing this?
Nope, he's but the only one.
The Sphinx is made.
Holy shit. Sphinx is helping him out a bit. What the hell? Oh man.
We lost.
Not yet, we didn't.
Vax just very
Walk
much
away if it takes property.
became one of the most important characters.
Vestige. If they're worthy of the armor, well, this will be child's play for them.
What is she doing? Oh man. Like, this is not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Oh boy. What the hell is that? What? What is that thing?
Doesn't feel like the other traps.
Doesn't feel like the other traps. They know it's something else here. Yo, this thing is crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He just petrified it. He just petrified Grog. Holy shit.
I think he's just.
Well, good thing they have a cleric at least. That's the one thing here.
Would you relax?
What? Oh, geez, he's getting another vision in the middle of combat. That's not helpful.
Pavan.
Oh. Didn't realize it was Pavan. Holy shit. Man, and he's having a battle with him. Oh my goodness, this guy's a unit. Well, yeah, but he's not any help right now. Doesn't seem to have any effect here. Ooh, jeez. Wow, this is an awesome fight scene. But they are having no effect on it. Oh, jeez. That's not good at all.
You would betray the Slayer's take for them?
Cash is a better person than Zara is. He doesn't like this one bit. Gonna bring them back here. Oh. She can't even control it.
What's important is we're here.
Oh man. Cool to see like another version of a cleric. Uh-oh.
That was bloody hell capturing you, and I am.
See?
Wow, that's not great. That's not good at all. Meanwhile, he is still having to deal with Pervon. Oh man, this guy is really just like making it so that like nobody can make fun of his name. Oh, that's not good, not good, not good, not good.
I got you, damn it. Do not let you.
Oh my goodness, this is terrible. What can be done against this thing? Oh, goody. Oh man. Not a good time here. Jeez. Pervon isn't happy that he has the armor evidently here. Yo, Trinket. I swear. Not good. Jeez. Yo, this guy's beating the hell out of him. Oh, man.
Rex.
It's out of our control.
Oh. Oh, he's just gonna let it happen. Whoa. What?
The new champion.
What the hell? Yo, is dude becoming like a cleric or a warlock or something? Yo. That is epic as shit. Yo! Can't keep up with him! Yo! This is insane! What? Yo, and this music is a banger!
Well,
Save your apologies for later, help my friends.
Oh,
oh, there's that.
yeah, no arguing with that. Oh, man. Yes! Yo! Yo, what? Holy shit.
Dr. Vox?
To be.
He basically became like a... That became like his patron. He's like cleric or warlock style now. Yo! What a throw! Right in the eye! What? Yo, that was epic.
Listen, you know, we'd love to apologize all afternoon, but if you don't want to drown, we should get the fuck out of here.
So I kind of like Cash a lot. Zara just needs to chill a little bit. She's a little, she's like Vexalia with the voice acting, just a little much.
I don't know what I would have done different.
Wow.
Right. That went well.
Don't
I mean,
ditching us again.
Guess I don't blame him.
Misjudged you.
You might need it on the road ahead. It keeps a creature safely tucked away in a tiny pocket plane until you need it.
Oh,
It's yours now.
And
that's
what about my
useful.
debt to the Slayer's take?
What debt?
That's
I'd say
good to
return
know.
ourselves.
His antlers watching me walk away.
Of course, love.
I got an ass that won't stop.
All right, I've turned the corner. I love Cash.
Do you know what I bet would fit in it nicely? Maybe it'll be fun.
Yo.
I got next.
Yo, so we can keep Trinket hidden away. That's kind of cool. Oh, geez, he's still getting visions here. Yeah, I think he just became one of the most important parts of the storyline here.
Hello?
What is this? The Matron of Ravens, like... Oh. Oh, the bond is now with... Ah!
What?
You've been acting strange ever since the tomb.
Have I?
Oh, not okay with the jump scare there.
Bullshit.
But I don't know what's going to happen to me. To any of us.
Jeez, that was like
Brother.
him dead there.
Whatever this all means, we'll figure it out.
He's a means to an end, maybe.
It's changed.
Change everything.
Everything's changed.
Ah, crap. Stop. Westron. Holy shit. Yo, just a casual showing up of I don't even know. There's a lot to unpack here. So we just finished watching season 2 episode 4 of The Legend of Vox Machina, Those Who Walk Away. So let's just break it down bit by bit here because there's a lot to unpack. Did not know we were about to get a Trinket origin story, and wow, the amount of hate that like in the live stream that Trinket gets. Like, I think all of it is now like they have no right after the origin story of how Trinket goes, like, gets the bond with Vex, because wow, that was so depressing, so sad, but it makes so much sense as to why the two of them have such a strong bond, because obviously, like, Trinket and his mother had been captured. The mother had obviously sustained so much damage that the mother was just at a point of, like, suffering. And they had to do the right thing, the thing that would help out the suffering of this bear, like just bleeding profusely. And like such a powerful moment to have even just that happen, and then to like turn the corner and see that there was baby Trinket. Like you just had to kill his mother to like end her suffering, and all of a sudden like this bear doesn't even know that his mom just died at an act of mercy after just being attacked several times by these poachers, by these hunters. And I did not expect the backstory for Trinket to be so depressing. But then again, like, what should I expect with a show like this, with anything based off of D&D? Like, of course we're going to see depressing, tragic backstories, because every single one of them does have a fairly tragic backstory in one way, shape, or another. And like, I have a newfound love for Trinket. Like, I always loved Trinket. I always loved, you know, how animated he was, how involved he was every time they tried to do anything. And now I'm just gonna see the bond between the two of them, and I swear, if anything happens to her, referring to Vex or Trinket, while one of them is still alive, I will lose it now. And of course, like, they were obviously playing with our emotions, toying with it, because obviously we start off the episode with where we left off last time, with Vex having died. She truly completely died. And I gotta give props to Liam O'Brien here. He is really coming into his own here. I always loved his voice acting in this show, but he was more or less like, he wasn't like the main focus. Like, obviously season 1, like, Percy was obviously the main character that the story kind of revolved around, because he was the one directly involved the most. This season seems to be the twins, and more specifically at this point, we're looking a lot at Vax. And most of this coming from the fact that he makes a deal here, and we see that they try to basically bring Vex back from the dead. And it almost seems like in this world that the Raven Queen, aka the matron of ravens, is almost like the bringer of death, like the one who is there to claim those who are dying and bring them to whatever the next part is, whether it's an afterlife or something worse, or maybe she deals with more specifically like those who are bad, or even just made a deal. I don't really know, but it was such a powerful moment seeing, like, you know, Vax pleading with her, because he's the only one who seems to be able to see her, and he sees like all of these feathers flying through the air, and then like the matron of ravens strolling up casually to claim Vex for herself. And we see Vax just scream out, just take me instead, you raven bitch. And already, like, that right there, like, he is willing to do anything to keep her safe. But I think the cost might have been too great, because we saw almost like there was a connection, almost like this like golden line representing like almost like how closely connected the two of them are. And I almost get the feeling like if Vex had perished, that like having that chain broken like that, I think that Vax would have followed shortly after regardless. I don't think like he's somebody who he wouldn't be able to survive without her. He would probably, I hate to say something like he would take his own life, but like I wouldn't even put it past him, because he says like, you can live without me, but I cannot live without you. And so he makes this deal here, and you see like the chain broken between the two of them. And later on we see how, like, in one of the visions, how his line is now, like, his lifeline, basically, from what I can tell, is connected to her. She has control over his life, and whatever she wants, he does. I think that's what's going to end up happening here, because that was the only way. Like, he made that deal, and I think making that deal was the only thing that could truly save Vex here. And as soon as he made that deal, all of a sudden he was able to wear the vestige that Pervon used to wear. And this is when things start to get weird. We see some visions of the Great Calamity where it seemed like the gods got a little too involved. If I'm reading into this correctly, I don't know much about, like, what this Great Calamity was. It did look like the gods were just having a fun time messing around with those who are mortal, and had it be this, like, great battle between these several warring factions. And just, like, the vision of all of these deities just looking down on the bloody, like, destroyed battlefield, all these bodies and blood and weapons flying through the air, and the gods just staring down and watching it all. Like, one of the most powerful images I have seen so far in this show, with just the gods looking down. And I really do think that at some point or another we are going to see these gods again. I do not think it is going to be that easy to get these vestiges. Obviously we saw the Matron of Ravens, who I am only going to assume here is considered part of the deities. Like, the amount of power that she has already shown so far is insane. And I do think that, like, the gods are going to start getting involved, because they're literally finding the vestiges, which are essentially able to slay gods. And of course that is going to draw the attention of gods, because, well, they don't like getting slayed. I really do think that we're going to see some divine intervention in some way, shape, or another. And we obviously saw during the fight, which I will get to because that was an epic fight. But during that fight, Vax starts to have another vision, which kind of keeps him out of the fight for a while. And as this fight is happening, he is having kind of like a fight of his own with Pervon, which, you know, at first it was so hard to say that name because obviously the hilarity that we had. But we see Vax going up against Pervon and getting his ass kicked, like broken hands, broken foot, broken leg, like cut bridge of his nose. Like, he is getting beaten to hell and back, and basically saying, like, I don't know if I can do this, but I'm gonna try anyway. And then we see little Vex say, like, it's not always in our control. We do what we can with what we're given. And it's in that moment that Vax just kind of closes his eyes and accepts that, like, you know what? Death is just a means to an end. And so he just kind of accepts his fate. And we see Pervon attempt to strike a killing blow. And it just doesn't work. And you see, like, the blade fall. You see Pervon basically say the new champion, and then we get the Matron of Ravens in the background, basically giving the vestige its power. And it very much seems like, you know, the fact that it's like glowing yellow, once again, I think this might be alluding to something that I saw Liam really going into prior to this. He seemed to want to start, like, becoming a cleric, and I think this is kind of his first steps. Like, he is becoming a cleric, but for the Matron of Ravens, or the Raven Queen. And I think this is kind of his first steps, and that leads us into Well, actually, one last thing before we get to the battle here. We obviously see that the Matron of Ravens is not done with him at all. He gets this one last vision of somebody like dying in bed, and the Matron of Ravens coming in to basically snatch away this dead person, and the Matron looking directly at Vax, a lifeline, kind of keeping them together, like, your life is mine now to do with what I want. And the horrifying image of dead Vax behind him for just like literally a frame, like a frame and a half maybe, like, horrifying. I don't know what the implications are, but I get the feeling like we might be alluding to the death of Vax here, which would also suck, but like, what a way to go out, I guess. I don't know, but going back to the epic battle, I am blanking on what kind of creature this is. It obviously looks like almost like a mini beholder in a sense, like almost like a beholder that hasn't like fully gotten into like its form where it's able to like float around, I think. And this thing was insane to kill. Like, nobody seemed to be able to make a scratch in this creature, and even Zara was like, oh, all right, let's get it back into its holding place, and even she wasn't able to do it. She wanted the vestige for herself, and even Cash was like, are you insane? Like, we shouldn't be doing this. Like, and she retorts right back saying, like, you shouldn't have revived Vex. Like, you should have just left her. Like, I want the armor, I want the vestige, it should be what the Slayers take. And Cash is like, yeah, no, I can't get behind that. And it might be because, you know, he's definitely like cleric type, or even like maybe paladin in a sense. I think he's cleric, if I had to make a guess here, just based off a lot of the abilities that he's been using. But nothing seems to be having an effect, and even Cash like steps in to try and help, and nothing is happening. Like, Zara even tries to help and says, you know, I'm gonna make something happen, and like, this creature is able to petrify folks, which is like so alarming. Like, that's probably one of the worst status effects to get into, because like I remember playing D&D at one point and getting petrified by a I think it was a basilisk. And I can't remember if it was me or my buddy who got petrified, but one of us carried the petrified person out, so that way they could get taken out of it. And most of the time, I believe, in order to get out of a petrify spell or effect, you have to like have a cleric nearby to get you out of it, which is insane to to think about. Like, it's one of the worst effects you could fall under in D&D, and to see all of them fall under it, like, thank goodness they had a cleric nearby. And the epic scene of Vax finally being able to use the armor, and he's just so quick that this creature isn't able to keep up with him, and he's able to just like move so fast and almost like teleport places quickly, and he's just like able to start cutting this creature up using his daggers, being able to like just like dive out of the way, slice this thing up, be able to give Cash some time to like get everybody out. Like, it is very useful item, and I could see why it could help with being a god slayer. Like, you're so fast that you just can't be tied down. Like, of course that's going to be helpful for killing gods. And the music in this show, like, if it isn't talked about, like, it's once again like it needs to be talked about. It is like so incredible. I don't know composer off the top of my head, but the composer needs some well-deserved love, because they do such a phenomenal job with the music here, and it always just gives like these insane vibes, like really gives these epic moments for everything that they are doing. And I loved every second of it. Like, it brought me back. Like, that little moment right there was Vax's moment, kind of like how Grog had his moment in episode 2 of season 1 where he raged for the first time and went hard in on that dragon. Like, I still get chills from that, but this is another one where I was losing it. It was so damn cool. Like, that is the power of a rogue right there. Very quick, very much able to get out of sticky situations and be able to hit where it means the most. Get that nice little crit. And so I very much am looking forward to the next episode. I hope they tie in Ripley a little bit more here, because obviously we saw Ripley going to West Run here with the dragons circling overhead. I'm really curious as to what she plans on doing with the dragon just like destroying the place, and she's like still smiling, like maybe she enjoys the chaos. Like, obviously she's somewhat of an intellectual, but like, what is she going to do? What role is she going to play? I don't know, but obviously we're gonna have to keep an eye out on that. We're gonna have to keep an eye out on the kind of strenuous relationship between Percy and Vax, because we saw how they got a little into things together there. Only time will tell. So I had a lot to talk about on that one. So thank you for sticking around if you did. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of this. In the meantime, class, you are officially dismissed. I will see you in the next video. Peace out, everybody.